Well, I'm now on the farm, and I'm here with Beth with a brand new, fairly new nonprofit organization called Hearts of the Herd.
Yes.
And you are a teacher.
I am.
And you read a book that kind of changed your life, I think.
Absolutely, 100%. Yep,
Yeah.
I read a book called Project Solomon after I had lost my first horse, and I don't think I've ever read a book as quickly as I did this one. As I was reading, I was all about a woman who had started a journey with starting an equine assisted therapy program on her farm, and just reading the stories and the powerful impact it had on the kids and the military veterans that she was supporting was just phenomenal. So I emailed her and made a great connection, and that was the starting point to just a quick ball rolling situation where I just took everything that she told me to do and did it. I've been connected with an amazing program out on Long Island, New York, which is where I grew up. Lisa Gaddy runs a program called Palamine.
Okay.
And Lisa has been a phenomenal resource to teach me more about equine assisted learning and therapy. There's been some great books that she had recommended, getting certified in horse-powered reading, which is something I'm super excited about, and incorporating into the sessions that we offer. So a lot of cool stuff. So we mainly provide services for school-age children, K through 12. So the certification, I'm EGALA certified. I'm an equine specialist. With the EGALA model, there are it's a team. So you have your equine part of the team, and then you have your mental health provider, which unfortunately she couldn't be here today, but Caitlin Reed, who also is a counselor through FCPS, is my mental health provider partner.
Great.
And then you also have an equine specialist who, you have to share all the experiences that you have with working with equines. And again, you have to pass the certification test. And what the model does is it really just works on helping you work together. So her job is really to work with the clients and understand and watch and be able to facilitate the sessions to go in the direction that the client is going, because really there's nothing, we don't lead most of the time. We allow the experience.
It's
from
about
the
the
client
response, right? Stuff out without any human intervention.
Absolutely.
Right?
And
So
it's just really giving them the space to be able to do that. So
awesome.
So we've partnered up with that, and their role is to just be them, and they are non-judgmental. You come out here, and that's what we want for the kids, is to be able to have a space where they can just be them.
Right.
They're not judging.
all day long they're getting told to not do this, not do that, behave a certain way, and so this way they are free to kind of show you and these other people who are part of the team really maybe what the core, or help direct them in a way that's they respond to. Right?
Exactly. Yep. And again, I mean, the horses, they don't care, what brand shoes you have on, or
right,
what you've done, what you got on that
What's
task.
on your snap.
No, exactly.
What you're Instagramming. Right.
They don't care about any of that. And that's for me,
Yeah.
I think that is the huge thing, is it's a way to get kids off screens and connected in nature. And we know the power of being out in nature and what that can do for kids, and just being connected to another living creature.
Especially one so powerful, right? Yet at the same time, just babies.
Yep.
Really,
and they
really
mirror you.
They really do.
They sense exactly what's going on even before we do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So right now, again, kind of in the early stages, was last summer you said, right?
Yes.
So almost a year since establishing, which is awesome. How are you now finding the kids that you need, or how
getting the word out there. So we we're big on social media, so we've got a Facebook page and an Instagram page that we highly recommend people following us, because we'll do upcoming events. We do a lot of community outreach, where we recently had a great event with Frederick County Public Libraries, where we call it Learn and Grow It with the Herd, and so we brought Rory to the downtown library. It was awesome.
So
even on a rainy day, we had a great turnout. So those types of experience allow us to get the word out about who we are, connect a name with a face for people, and to share a little bit about our program. And like I said, we do equine. Currently, we're focused on equine assisted learning, so a little bit of a different side from the therapy. So that's a little bit more guided for us, because we really, we connect with the families. We find out what the students' strengths and areas of needed growth are. And then, being a teacher of almost 20 years and a counselor in the school system, we know where our kids are struggling, overall, and also just getting that feedback from the parents. So then we're allowed to really really curtail the sessions based around their specific needs, which I think is an amazing part of the program and what we offer. So, yeah, we're doing our equine assisted learning currently right now. And when the parents do come to bring their child to some of these community events, we've been at Sophie Madigan's playground a couple times with a great turnout. It allows the kids to actually participate in some of our activities that we have. And so normally the horses would be involved in those activities, but we allow them to at least experience what it's like. And then that way they're getting kind of a feel for how we incorporate different math skills and reading skills and writing skills. We focus a lot on social emotional learning. I would say right now when families do reach out, that's the biggest thing that they want to help support their child, and is being able to communicate better, being able to work more cooperatively. We're seeing and we'll continue to see the impacts of what that did for our kids for a long time. So now it's okay, you know, so what, now what? And so we're trying to find different ways to connect with the kids in an experiential learning way, which it's just awesome to see. It really is.
Because of that.
Yes, and with that, I mean, we know too that kids are spending a lot of time on screens. So there is not that peer-to-peer relationship and connection. So they're losing out on how to read body language. And with the horses, I mean, we spend a lot of time having the kids just observe them, simply just watch them. How are they communicating with one another? And we also connect the fact that they don't have words.
Right.
So yes, they may paw at the ground to tell you that they're hungry, but you have words, and what could you say instead of you know, acting in a you know, getting dysregulated and upset. So there's a lot of value in that too. And just
is it private? Is it group?
We offer both. Currently, right now, we are doing groups, and I think part of that is because of the needs of the students that we're supporting. The parents really want to focus on that cooperation and teamwork and team building, that peer-to-peer communication. So again, like I said, we can. If I really highly suggest that if families, if they have any interest in this, and just reach out and let us know what the needs are, because as I said, we are utilizing our experience as educators to really curtail and create sessions that meet the needs of the kids. So in just kind of an example of one that we did recently was on communication. And there's a lot of, in the Agala model, there's a lot of metaphors that are used in different things. So the kids together, the two of them worked to build a emotion river. And we had different emotion cards that we had already gone over and discussed. They had led the Rory around and talked about the different, we did kind of a, can you figure out the emotion just by the face thing with the word mask, and talked about how they knew and why. And then with their emotion river, they went and put those emotions along, and we talked about, you know, that could be a day. You might feel frustrated and then sad and then happy 5 minutes later. So what we did is as we then got the obstacles out, and we use a lot with cones and hula hoops and different equipment that can be used for the learning aspect of it. So then the kids went, and they went back through again with Rory, and any of the emotions that they thought would be an obstacle in their day that really might slow them down from learning or from their peer relations, communicating with others, they would put some type of obstacle there. So then the next time they came through, when they got to those obstacles, they had to figure out some type of strategy to, if they were getting dysregulated, if they were really getting frustrated or angry, what could they do? So they would share with her, I could do my breathing, and we teach them the horse breath, which is always a fun one. And they, you know, talked about getting a drink of water, all the things that, you know, we just talked about a variety of things, but they're communicating with each other and with the horse. There's a lot of not us and just them. Like, we'll ask the questions, but then we're like, tell Rory what you think. And so there's just that communication part. And a lot of times kids are more excited to talk to the horse than they are an adult. So, you know, we get a lot of that. We're always taking a lot of observations and making note of that, and, you know, building off next sessions from different things that we see.
So what is the capacity? How many kids do you think you can help? With what you have right now? I'm currently, as well as my mental health provider, we are still working full time for FCPS. Okay. So as I said, I would love one day for us this to be my full time thing. I'm not going to be shy about saying that. Anybody that knows me knows that. I love teaching. This has really just kind of taken me in a different direction. And so yes, I mean, we would love for one day for this to be something that we could partner with FCPS and other private schools to be able to offer during the school day to the kids. As I was saying, that book, Reaching for the Reins, is another amazing one. I could go on and on about that. But it's just an amazing experience. And again, they're out in nature. Their cortisol levels are down. Their blood pressure, all the good stuff is happening. So
Yeah, so our capacity right now is we are mainly on the weekends and after school, especially now with it being darker later. We can do after 4:30 sessions. In the summertime, obviously, you know, we're more available and are willing to open that up more. So, you know, we've got a couple of fun week sessions planned from the July 15th through the 19th. We have for grades K through 2, we have 9 to 1. It's all incorporating everything that we do. So it's a little bit of reading, it's math activities, it's writing activities, it's social emotional learning activities. It's just having fun and learning about the horses. And then we have one the following week for kids grades 3 through 5. So
and does that happen here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And then we do have a backup plan in case there's bad weather, so we can be indoor. But a huge shout out to Starry Night, who has helped us get started through the winter because we were ready to go, and they were like, okay, great, now it's snowing. It's muddy out, and so Starry Night was amazing. Yes, it's Maryland. Spring one day and summer the next, and winter the day after. So Starry Night has been amazing in allowing us to utilize their indoor arena, and so that's.
So what's the goal for 2024? What would you like by the end of this year to have look back and achieve?
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely would love to continue to work with our community partners as much as we can. So being connected now with the library, we're hoping that we have more opportunity to do our community outreach with them. I'd love to get connected with Boys and Girls Club or YMCA, and they're mobile, so we can bring them places. We've got a fencing area that we just immediately put up, and the horses goes in there, and we can do a lot of our activities there. So I'd love for people to reach out and say, hey, how can we get connected to you? So anything like that, we'd love to have more opportunity there, and just supporting more kids here in either a group session or individual session. So we really, I can't stress enough that if families are interested, just email, call, it's me that you're talking to, and I am happy to share anything that I can and learn more about the needs of the child.
So. And so the website, Facebook, Instagram, they can get in touch. If there's one thing you want everybody to know about this whole organization, what would it be?
Yeah, if you are looking for a program that is going to help your child grow, whether it's academically or emotionally, get connected. We really want to help out as many kids as we can. The reason why we did nonprofit is because we want this available to anybody regardless of financial need. Just contact us. It's amazing. It's amazing. I can't stress enough all the good stuff that these.
It's contagious. Her excitement and passion is definitely contagious.
These horses are amazing. All horses are amazing.
I know,
so, and there's can I give a shout out to some other programs that are getting started?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yes, specifically we work with kids, but if you are an adult watching this and you've ever had a connection to an equine, Peggy Maganelli with Horses Healing Humans at Magnolia, I believe it's Magnolia Farms, is starting up a program. She does a lot with veteran work and first responders, and another one is Common Ground at Paradise Stables. They have an amazing program there as well. So this is up and coming, and there's a lot of Finding Hearts out in Urbana does some equine assisted learning. So there are programs. So if you're an adult and this is something like, wow, that would be amazing, there are different programs that are, get connected. It's amazing work.
Well, we want to thank Beth.
Thank you.
Hearts of the Herd. You're going to go check that out. Recommend if somebody's struggling. We all talk as parents, and you probably know 4 or 5 people right now who are struggling with their kids and just at their wits' end and don't know what to do.
It's something different. It's just a different.
Check it out. What could it hurt?
Yeah.
All right. Until next time. We'll see.